familiar, I'm Chris, and you guys are watching Gun TV. Today I'm bringing you guys this unboxing of the Cyelee CAT EDG. Now, it was brought to my attention that EDG stands for Enclosed Duty Grade. I had done an unboxing, I took it down. I'm gonna be straight up honest with you guys. After looking at the unboxing, I just felt like, man, like it's one of those things where you rushed it and it could have been so much better. And then that gentleman, I'm gonna try to find his account and tag him on this video. He called that to my attention and I appreciate that. Because again, I did not know. I own the Cyelee Wolf and I did an unboxing and I just called it the Wolf EDG. I didn't know what EDG stand for. I'm not sure that is present anywhere in the box or anywhere in the instructions. I could be wrong, you know, but I wasn't aware of that. So shout out to that person, whoever it may be. So let's get into it. First of all, I want to point out that I think Cyelee does a good job with their presentation. You know, they got the typical cardboard box. I think that it's pretty cool. You know, they show you what the optic looks like in front of the box. You can get an idea of what you're getting into. I wouldn't say it's like a real size life image, but it's a good size enough where you can tell what you're getting into, you know? So with that being said, let's open it up and let's see what we get in this box. Right off the bat, you know, they send out this patch. I think it's cool that they give you a patch. I think they're in tune with the gun community. I don't think that there's a gun tuber out there, a pew tuber out there that doesn't like a patch or a sticker. So shout out to Cyelee for sending out these patches with the optics. Again, here you got your instruction manual. I always see people throw these things away, but I suggest go through it. Just learn what your optic does, learn how to set it up. That way you don't have to Google anything, or that way you don't have to call support. I'm sure that the people at Cyelee would be more than thrilled to take care of you if you needed any assistance. But I'm sure that if you take your time and read this, you won't have to call them. What else? We get a sticker. These stickers are kind of, I don't know, it's kind of weird to put them on. I think you might need like a little bit of heat, maybe like a blow dryer or something like that to get it to stick on the way that it's formatted. But again, this is a cool gesture. You know, we like to sticker bomb, you know, our cases, safes, and all that stuff. So, you know, shout out to Cyelee for sending out a sticker. I think that's pretty cool. What else we got here? So this is just a little instruction card explaining to you how the red dot adjustments work. A lot of you guys out there that have red dots know how these things work, but I think this is cool because, you know, anybody that's getting into red dots, they'll know how to adjust their red dots. Sometimes you think you're going up and you're going down, you think you're going left and you're actually going right. This explains to you exactly how it works. So take your time and read this out. Here we got a card. This explains to you the zeroing. These optics come zeroed from the factory. I can attest to that. I shot them right off the box, put them on my firearm, and I've had no issues. You can always do micro adjustments. Some people are that picky. I think you should be picky when it comes to stuff like this. But what I can tell you is that, you know, in a self-defense distance, you're not going to miss with the zeroing from the factory. I guarantee you that. But always take your time to read these things. And of course, you know, practice with your firearm and make sure that it is zeroed. Moving on. Cleaning cloth. You know, this is standard with most optics. I mean, I don't think anybody keeps these. I don't. I could probably build a quilt if I keep them. What else we got here? What else? Screws. We got 2 bags with an assortment of screws, depending on what firearm you're mounting your optic to. You're gonna wanna use the proper screws. So this is pretty cool. I don't think I've ever seen a company that gives out these many screws. I could be wrong, but I think that's pretty cool that you have all these options. Again, shout out to Cyelee for that. And then we got tools. We have installation tool. This man, I like these Cyelee tools. I don't know, like the shape of them, the ease of use is more friendly than other ones out there. So you have your flathead. This is for the adjustments. And then you have the torque wrench to tighten down your screws. Moving on, we have another tool. I sincerely don't know what this one is for. I'm gonna say you can use this for your windage and elevation as well, and also to pry out the battery compartment maybe. But you get these two tools, and that's pretty cool. You know, again, get a little extra, right? And then to the main feature, the Cyelee CAT EDG. This is her. Again, this is just an unboxing. I'm not gonna get into specs, details, anything like that. So I'm just showing you guys what the optic looks like. And I wanna mention that in my previous unboxing, I had a comment by Horrible Shooters. By the way, make sure you guys go follow my guy over at Horrible Shooters. Great content, great dude. Definitely, you guys want to go and check him out. He asked if what I thought about the aesthetics, and I'm gonna be straight up. At first, I had mixed thoughts, just because I think it's shaped like an animal silhouette almost. You look at it from the front, these almost look like ears. And then from the top, it almost looks like a wolf's head of some sort. And at first, I was kind of like, you know, it's like, I don't know, kind of gimmicky, you know, wasn't really feeling it. I'm a very simple dude, and I like things to be very sleek and simple. But it grew on me just because it's different and it's not exaggerated. Therefore, it doesn't really look distasteful, you know? And it adds some kind of personality, if you would, to your firearm. So it grew on me, and quite honestly, I think it's pretty cool. Both the wolf and the cat have the same shape, so it can resemble either animal, you know, I'd say. But yeah, to answer that question to my man over at Horrible Shooters, yeah, I like it. I like the aesthetics of it. I don't think it's for everybody. I don't think everybody's gonna like it, but I do think it looks nice, and I do believe that a lot of people are going to think the same way as me. A lot of other people, right? But yeah, this is the unboxing to the Cyelee CAT. You guys saw what you get in the box, and I think that it's a great optic, and I would encourage anybody that's looking for a good enclosed emitter optic to go and check these out. Like I said, this is just an unboxing. I will be doing a review later on, and I'll go into the details. I'll go into the specs, and after that, I'll be doing a couple of shooting videos with it, and I'll be giving you guys my honest opinion, as I always do. So let me know in the comments if you guys have already picked up one of these. If you're thinking about picking one up, if you do have one, let me know if you like it. Let me know if you don't. And if you haven't subscribed, go ahead, subscribe to the video, share the video. You know, all that helps with moving out this content to other people and getting in the algorithm. So I appreciate if you guys can help me out with that. So let me know what you guys think. Cyelee CAT EDG. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.